Greetings everyone, and welcome to the BombTag Olympics 2020 Season 2. In this video, we'll go through the quarterfinals. This will be a long video, but stick around, there are some really good matches you don't want to miss. The players that managed to reach the playoffs are flyerkid, Scary, JoJo, BingBangBoom aka BJJ aka DaddySmurf, D3, Makro, Kattt, and of course yours truly, Vaza, this guy right here. The first match of the quarterfinals will be between flyerkid and Scary. flyerkid has shown some excellent games in the tournament so far, having an aggressive playstyle and even managing to defeat me. Granted, I did have a handicap with lots of frame drops, so maybe that didn't mean much. His farming is really solid, his aggression is precise, and his map movement is calculated. His previous tournament results haven't been the best, but also he did get slightly unlucky with the draw in the FGU tournament, having to face the top 2 finishers right off the bat. Scary on the other hand did show some weakness though, getting one loss against D3, but otherwise has shown some good results both during the tournament and in the most recent tournament, getting 2nd place. His win versus May-Jun was slightly unexpected, but that shows his current skill level, being able to hold up in a late game against someone that would normally be favored. Scary's defensive plays cannot be understated. This should be a pretty close match. Let's figure out the winner. Time for the first match between flyerkid and Scary of the quarterfinals of BombTag Olympics 2020 Season 2. flyerkid is on the top left. Scary will be playing from the bottom right.
Now, flyerkid is a very aggressive player and a vicious farmer, but Scary is known for his unpredictable playstyle. So a lot of people have trouble playing him because they just don't know what he's going to do next. So this will be interesting to see if Flyer's aggression or Scary's sneakiness can win out.
Oh, and by the way, this girl you're listening to is Kattt, if you're tuning in now. She's my co-commentator.
Yep. Hello, everybody.
She will be playing later on in the tournament as well, but for now we will cut these guys.
Oh, and Scary takes the first game.
Flyer
He
cut
just looks like he kind of trapped Flyer in a bunch of bombs.
Yeah, Flyer was trying to get a little bit close and aggressive, trying to be all up in Scary's grill, but unfortunately that didn't work out for him this time around.
Yep.
Flyer is very good at getting right up in your face and making you feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, he kind of bullies you or makes you feel nervous with all of his bombing.
Yep.
Definitely glad I don't have to fight him.
Yeah, it was a tough battle trying to fight Flyer when I had frame drops before.
Yeah, I bet.
Like maybe
Looks like Scary's holding his own for now, though.
Flyer's doing lots of kicks and lots of precise bomb movement.
I know Scary has been training a lot for this fight.
I'm aware of that as well. Probably with May-Jun, if I was to guess.
Yep.
Those two play a lot.
Yep. They've both been training hard. Ooh.
Oh.
Is Flyer choking?
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
Chokes can happen sometimes.
Yeah, your hands get shaky and sometimes tingly, and it's hard to play when that happens.
I don't remember if we have seen chokes before. I think we have in the tournaments.
Yeah, I think so.
I couldn't tell you exactly who, though, right off the bat.
Yeah. I think there were a few chokes in the 2v2 tournament. With the BombTag League 2v2.
Ah.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Is he gonna 4-0 him?
That would be quite unfortunate for Flyer.
I have faith in Flyer, though. I think he'll be able to pull out of it.
Yes. I thought Flyer would be able to take his aggression to the win. He has some really great aggression, but Scar's defense is looking on point right now.
Yeah,
Not letting Flyer take away the game from him.
that is true. Let's see if Scary can get this last game or if Flyer's gonna make a comeback. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping for Flyer to make a comeback because it would be sad to see Flyer go down.
If he does
4-0.
if he does come back, he would have to come back one game at a time.
Yep.
If he wants to
You
win
can't let
this,
Scary get.
yeah, if he wants
You
to get
can't
to
let
the
Scary get
semifinals,
any more games.
if Flyer wants to move on to the quarterfinals, I mean the semifinals, he would have to win every single game from now on.
Yeah. 4
No-
games.
Yeah, no more mistakes allowed. 4 games.
He looks like he's a little bit scared or something. He's not playing as aggressively.
Well, yeah, the next loss is it. He wants to take it safely.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be disqualified from the... Not disqualified, eliminated from the tournament. Oh, he's lagging there a bit.
I don't think it's like it's just ping, ping, ping.
Or that, yeah.
But yeah, being down 0-3 in a best of 7 is gonna be really rough.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one person ever that has done a reverse sweep in BombTag tournaments.
Who?
Me.
Ah. Nice.
Yeah, I went down 0-3 against Cipri on an alt account named like U something. And then I did a 4-3 comeback, winning 4 games straight.
Nice. Let's see if Flyer can do that as well.
Yeah, I thought I was dead before as well during that tournament when I went down 0-3.
Yeah.
But it is possible to make a comeback. Let's see if Flyer can do it.
I think Flyer has it in him. It just depends if he can get over his nerves. Because honestly, I think some of this is nerves. Oh no!
Well, that was
Oh,
the third
well.
match. That was over very quickly.
Yeah, that's fast.
And that's Kari moving on to the round of 4, the semi-finals. The second match is between JoJo and BingBangBoom. JoJo is undoubtedly one of the favorites to win this entire tourney. His previous tournament results have both been high at the top with a 3rd and 2nd place finisher, and his current tournament result is a clean 6-0 sweep in the round of 16. His playstyle is ultra defensive, perhaps only matched by Dapperwolf, and he always stays safe, taking any and all steps to play very cautiously. BingBang, however, is the exact opposite, having a very aggressive playstyle. His previous tournament results have been varying, playing on all sorts of different alt accounts, but his recent form is looking on point, giving many top level players a run for their money. He did lose to Katt's defensive line drawing style though, with a surprising 0-3 result no less. Will BingBang have what it takes to stand up against the ultimate defender, however? Let's figure out that right now, shall we? Time for our second match of the quarterfinals between BingBangBoom, also known as BJJ, and JoJo. Did you say that BingBang was also DaddySmurf?
And also BJJ, or did you just say that?
I just said that, yes.
Oh,
I
my
didn't.
bad.
I
I
didn't.
blinked out.
I didn't know that BingBang was also DaddySmurf
Oh, okay.
because
He smirks a lot.
I see. So that's why he's playing on another alt.
Yeah. He said it's because he doesn't like to change his clothes, but he likes all of his outfits. So that's why he smurfs so much. But I think it's also a little bit to troll us.
I get that.
Looks like Jojo could use some more farm.
Yeah, I get the costume thing a bit as well, because I had my king outfit and now I don't. Now I am the guy that I am, that you see me at the top right. I just don't want to spend 4 minutes just clicking through the arrows every time I want to change something.
It's too bad. Like, it would be fun if this game had an option where you could save your favorite outfits on your characters.
I guess we'll have to wait for David to update the game then.
Looks like Jojo's just playing it safe and feeling things out. Oh, and he got the first game.
Nice. GG's.
Not a surprise. Jojo is a formidable player. His biggest weakness, I'd say, is his farm. He needs to learn to farm a bit faster, but he is crazy scary to fight even if he doesn't have a full farm.
That is for Bang, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Bing Bang, I'd say his biggest weakness is he kills himself sometimes when he's trying to place bombs last minute. He's a little reckless.
Yeah, I see what you mean by the farm.
Looks like he's doing better this game. I think he might even be full.
He's not full yet on Flames yet.
Bing Bang is not full. Jojo is.
Yeah.
Looks like he could use some fire and some boots and some bombs. Pretty much just about everything. Oh,
Yeah, Bing
that
Bang is
was
more
a close
flame.
call.
And Jojo steals the... or at least tries to. I don't know if he succeeded. I don't think he did.
Imagine if this game had a spectator mode where you could see how much speed and how much power-ups everybody had.
Yeah, that would be great.
He's close. I wonder if Jojo's going to 3-0 it, or if Bing Bang is going to get some games off of him, or even if Bing Bang manages to win. That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, I certainly hope that Bing Bang manages to at least take a game, because I don't want another 4-0.
I think he'll be able to. He's a pretty good player. He's good.
Jojo is pretty good at survival, so we'll see if Bing Bang's aggression is sufficient enough.
Bing Bang is having so many close calls. Escaping by 1 pixel.
Yeah.
I do know that Jojo doesn't like the super long drawn out games though. He's always afraid he's going to have an ADHD moment, so Bing Bang might be trying to goad him into making the game long.
I thought it might be the exact opposite. That Jojo
Really?
strives in the super late game where he just gets to dodge all the time.
He's good at it, but he doesn't like it. And his dislike of it might be something that Bing Bang would try and exploit.
If he even knows that's a weakness of his. Because I didn't know
True.
that. When
I don't even know if it is a weakness, though.
Yeah,
it's more of a preference.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to go against Jojo in a late game match. Not because I would be bad against it, but because, you know, even if Jojo's preference is not a late game, it's hard to go up against someone that is pretty good at dodging and keeping a good, active dodging style.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's getting tense. It's the match has gone on to 3 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, this is probably going to be...
Oh no, Jojo's having a few teleporting spikes on my screen. Minor ones, though.
Yeah, I think this match is probably going to end up being the longest one in the quarterfinals.
Makro, I could see Makro and I going on a long time too. Makro's defensive, I'm defensive. We're both liner heavy players.
Oh. That one landed bomb. The RNG got to him.
Yeah, That was a nice match to watch, though.
It's gone on for exactly the same amount of time as the first one, but it's only 2-0 right now.
Wow. Yeah, Bing Bang is in full focus mode. He's not saying a word.
That is,
even at the end of a game.
yeah. That is good to know that.
He might be mad, huh?
I mean, it is good to see that they are really caring about their reputation, or, you know.
Yeah. Bing Bang might be a little bit irritated that the RNG got to him, though. That's not a fun way to die after a nice long match like that.
Yeah, I get that as well, whenever I die in a long game.
Yeah, no one wants to spend all that time playing a nice, juicy long game only to die of RNG. Looks like someone needs fire, but I can't tell who it is. Jojo, maybe?
It's probably Jojo.
Maybe not anymore. He might have picked up... Oh, that was well played. Triangled. So now it's 3-0 match point for Jojo.
That's right.
Is this gonna be a whole morning of 3-0 or 4-0s?
This, I hope it's not going to be all 4-0s. I don't think it's going to be. I think you versus Makro is very equal.
Yeah.
And I think I could definitely lose a game or two
Bing
against...
Bang is playing really well as well, so I could see him taking a game from Jojo still. None of his deaths have been stupid deaths.
Yeah, stupid deaths are not the way to go.
Yeah, even if he does lose, even if he 4-0s, he should still be able to say that he played well and is proud of how he did. Jojo's trying to get him with some triangles now, but Bang is having none of it. One of Bang's favorite things to do used to be to kick around his opponent's own bombs without actually dropping anything. Looks like he's doing some of that now. Oh, nice. And he
Bang got Jojo's
trapped
stock.
Jojo. Nice, now he takes the game from Jojo. No more 4-0.
It's not a 4-0, yes. We've got a match.
Yeah.
It's not a bump.
Yes.
Once again though, if Bing Bang wants to move on to the semifinals, he has to win 3 more games and lose none.
Yeah, he can't make any more mistakes.
It is pretty wild that there was a reverse sweep though, already in one of the tournaments.
Yeah.
Not only to just prove that reverse sweeps are possible, even if you're down so many games.
Yeah. I like watching reverse sweeps happen.
Yeah, they're very uncommon.
Because it's not just the Oh, Jojo really needs some speed. Look at him. He's really good at playing no speed, but it's not going to be easy.
Oh, and Bing Bang was taking advantage of this no speed.
Yeah. I really hope that doesn't happen to me when I play Makro. I don't want to play Makro no speed.
If Bing Bang wins the next game, that's gonna be very exciting.
Yeah. But even if Jojo gets one more game, it's really good matches for both of them.
Yep. And this is, folks, why we have a best of 7, because there's so many games that you're bound to learn from your mistakes that you made earlier.
And BombTag isn't about who has the best defense and best offense only. It's about who can adapt the best to your opponents.
Exactly.
Because what works against Jojo isn't going to work against Cipri, which isn't going to work against you, etc.
Jojo trying some box glitches, but not working out.
Box glitches only work against new players or if someone just doesn't see it.
Yeah, if it's unexpected, if you're not paying attention enough, which might happen.
Yeah. Well, they're both full farm, it looks like it, I think. I bet it's helping Bing's mental game, though. the couple of wins against JoJo. And possibly throwing off JoJo a little bit.
There's a bit of misalignment between what bombs are exploding between these two right now. Do you see it as well?
Yeah, I do. Looks like Bang's just trying to keep his distance until JoJo's lag chills out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was gonna get trapped at the wall there, but he did not.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I did tell Bang earlier that JoJo might have a bit of a lag sometimes, to watch out for it.
Yeah. So now it's 3-3, match point for both, right?
Yep.
Wow, this is intense. I'm loving this. Is he gonna do another? Is he gonna do a sweep? Reverse sweep?
If this is a reverse sweep, this is sweet.
It'll be epic.
That will be one hell of a story to tell later.
Oh yeah.
And it's all on recording for everyone to see. The amazing comeback of
Yep.
BingBang.
Yeah, that'll be pretty awesome if it does. But I would be sad if JoJo gets eliminated at the same time.
It would be sad to see anyone go. It was sad to see Flyer go.
True.
And JoJo is
Because
not.
everybody. Yeah, he's lagging a bit now.
JoJo is not having
The thing about this stage, huh?
JoJo had not the greatest farm.
Yeah. The thing about this stage is that everybody is good players now. The best players, really, in this stage. So it's sad to see anybody go because they all would deserve to go through.
Yeah, exactly. Even flyerkid.
Mm-hmm.
Who unfortunately got
Especially
4-0'd.
Yeah.
JoJo is missing some items, but and Bang, I don't think is letting JoJo do farm in peace.
He's just kind of kicking bombs at him from a distance, but that can be enough to mess you up. Although JoJo doesn't really look like he's trying to farm right now. He just looks like he's going for the kill. Because this is match point for both of them and they both have to play it really safe. No more mistakes. Oh, JoJo got a boot. Good for him. Do you call them boots or shoes?
Boots.
Oh, okay. I kind of mix it back and forth between boots and shoes.
JoJo must be shaking a little bit right now, after being up 0-3, to suddenly be at a stage like this.
I don't think he expected to have to work this hard with Bang.
Bang has been practicing a lot, so it's good to see the practice pay off.
Yeah.
And
JoJo's been practicing a lot too last week, though. Actually, these past couple of weeks he's been practicing a lot. I think everybody in this stage, maybe not D3, but everybody else has been practicing a lot.
well, except for me as well, I haven't practiced a lot.
Okay, true.
Oh,
And JoJo takes it, but those were some intense games.
I went all the way and it's 15 minutes now. This is gonna be a long quarterfinals. Our third match is between D3 and Vaza. Vaza is the ultimate favorite of this tournament, looking to take a 4th win. I only lost the 3rd tournament due to bad teamwork with a partner I was given, so I lost in the semis. Other than that though, I believe my skills are still on the top and on point as always, having a mix between aggression, defense, counters and devious strategies. I did lose to Flyer before, but I was playing with some frame drops, so I don't think that meant much. Besides, I think I got the easier side of the playoffs bracket as a result anyway, so it's totally fine. It was totally calculated, okay? D3 is an interesting opponent though. D3 along with his teammate flyerkid both got a bad draw in the most recent tournament, so even though he got eliminated in last place, I think his skills are still good if not even better by now. He has shown some weakness losing to Irma but winning in a rematch in qualifiers, as well as losing a game to both Starzap and Skari, But he did advance his round of 16 group thirst over Skari and Merwin, who were both the favorites, so I don't think this will be an easy opponent. But only time will tell. My hands are itching already, so let's get this party started.
Okay, so now we have the third game of today, Vaza versus D3, or as I like to call him, Donald. So D3 managed to place first in his last bracket, and Vaza placed second. A senior player here, so he's probably the favorite of these two, but let's hope D3 can manage to get a few games on him, or who knows, maybe he'll beat him. Should be a fun few matches to watch, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't mind the result either way. I mean, I've won like so many tournaments by now, it's crazy. I won the very first one, I hosted it and I won. Did you know that in StarCraft 2 recently in Korea, GSL, a caster won a tournament?
Wow. Oh, looks like D3 is having some lag spikes here. Let's hope there isn't too much lag between you two. Because you both have kind of bad internet. D3 is known for his aggressive playstyle. Not quite as aggressive as flyerkid, but he is definitely an aggressive player. I'd say, Vaza, you're more known for your calculating counter plays.
I'm trying to play some mind games, not placing the bomb at the very edge. And he's not taking it. Oh well.
Too smart for that, I guess. He seems like he's playing well, though. I just don't want to see any suicides in these games. Not in the quarterfinals.
I'm just gonna take it easily and just get a 4-0 if at all possible.
Yeah. I mean, no offense, but I'm kind of hoping you don't 4-0 him, because it'll be much more interesting if he takes a few games. He looks like he's trying to play it safe too, though, as opposed to overly aggressive. Oh.
Alright.
So you didn't get him with the edge bombs, but you got him with the almost edge bombs.
Yeah, they went away from the edge bomb. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Sometimes the almost edge bombs can be a little bit more unpredictable for those players who know not to go to the edge.
The best strategy would be to switch it up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go edge, sometimes you go not fully edge. You can do some fake outs with that and then get some easy victories with that.
Right. You don't want to be predictable in this game.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you do want to be predictable, and then when everyone thinks they have you predicted, you can suddenly become unpredictable.
I am feeling a lot better though about everything.
Yeah.
And I am maxed.
Looks like he is almost maxed. He just needs those boots.
And
box
box
glitch.
Oof. Oh well.
That's not a fun way to die in a tournament.
Yeah, so anyway, I spent like an hour earlier practicing on playing on a smaller screen. I'm playing on 1360 by 768 pixels on windowed, as opposed to full HD 1920 by 1080 full screen.
Wow.
Because I was getting some frame drops and so I couldn't play very well. I actually was trying to win against Flyer, but I couldn't do that because my frame drops. It's hard to be reactive with less frames and hard to be aggressive, so I just couldn't play at my best.
Oh no. Okay. You were lagging there for a bit. I thought you died.
Yeah. I saw I was lagging as well. But it's fine.
Looks like it's fixed now. Seems like the lag usually happens during farming, which is really good.
Oof, I tried to put one at the edge. But
Yeah.
the lower resolution is killing me.
Oh, he kind of just trapped himself. Is it 3-0 now? Match point for you.
But yeah, as I said, I was actually trying to win against Flyer, but I didn't. But I think that's actually a little bit better for me, since I have now got what I consider to be the easier side of the bracket in the playoffs, going up against T3
Yeah.
first and then the winner of Kattt and Makro later.
Yeah.
And so far, I'm not even playing that well. I mean, I'm playing at a handicap, having to commentate my own match and playing on a smaller screen and having recordings and everything. Not playing in my own room. But it's still
Yeah.
working out.
Looks like you might make this a 4-0. The second 4-0 of today would be. We
Yeah,
have yet to see if there's going to be a third 4-0.
I have got no flames, still no flames. 6-1-6.
Wow. Don't you love when you just get everything except for flames? Then you have to fight an undignified match with baby bombs.
Oh, I messed up. Somehow.
Oops.
Oh well, whatever.
Oh well. You're still ahead. 3-0. No, 3-1, but still.
I don't know how that happened. I had like 0 flame and then suddenly... Oh well, whatever. I'll count it, but it's still gonna be a 4-0, easy peasy, no problem. Hopefully no jinx.
Yeah. See if we can make this a 4-1 or if he's going to manage to get any more games. Looks like Donald's already going in for the aggression. Oh,
Yeah, easy peasy.
and a little bit too aggressive on his part.
Yeah, that should have been a 4-0, honestly. I don't know how I lost game 4.
Well, at least he gets a win to go out with.
Oh well. That practice didn't pay off. Or maybe it did.
Yeah.
T3 was surprisingly easy. The final match of the quarterfinals is between Kattt and Makro. Both of these players play defensively, but Makro has a less kick-heavy style while Kattt loves the kicks. This is a match that I see going on for a while, and the winner should be decided by the final game. Kattt has shown better previous tournament results, getting high placements in both. Also, she is the only second person to have a clean 6-0 sweep in the round of 16 stage. While I haven't had the greatest faith in her, she has shown some excellence and should not be underestimated. Makro, however, while not managing to show up for the only tournament he signed up in, has been playing really well in his off time, having really good sneaky plays and keeping the board chaotic yet organized, controlling the flow of the game with his patterns. He has shown some weakness during the tournament though, losing against Armageddon and barely winning against Nonus, but he did adapt and win against Armageddon in the rematch, so he definitely holds comeback and adapting potential, and should not be underestimated. Strap in for this one, guys, this match may go on for a while. And this is the final match of the quarterfinals between Makro and Kattt. Kattt will be playing on the bottom right and Makro will be playing on the top left. The winner of this will go up against Vaza, yours truly right here, in the semifinals, which is going to be a difficult fight. But first of all, you need to go ahead and actually win against your opponent here in the quarterfinals if you want to play against me in the semifinals. So hopefully both of these players are warmed up and ready to go and give their best shot to perform well in this tournament. Makro looks to be already full on items while Kattt is having a bit of trouble, but Kattt seems to be full as well now, so it should be fine. both players are now initiating their fight to take the first game, to take a lead, to take the very first lead in this series. Makro is a very organized player, if that's the way to say it. He likes to draw patterns as opposed to kicking bombs, although he is kicking a lot of bombs, and he takes the first game. Ooh, and I'm still alive. You know what, it's fine, don't worry about it. You'll hear it very soon about what happened. Don't worry about it. My dad came in, it will be fine, okay? Okay, back to live commentary. So, as I was saying earlier, As I was going to say earlier, Makro is at the top left, Kattt is on the bottom right, and Makro wins the first game between this best of 7 in the quarterfinals of BombTag League 2020. With the dad con now, I can do voice commentary, yay! I don't know if it's just me, but when there are people listening to my commentary that are unassociated with what is going on, I always feel that uncomfortable feeling of I don't want to talk. Is that just me, or is it for everyone else as well? Maybe it's just like an introvert thing, maybe it's just me. But yeah, the final match of the quarterfinals between Kattt and Makro. The winner of this will go up against Vaza, yours truly right here, me, the one commentating. And the loser is, as we all know, eliminated. Makro is up 1-0, so Makro will have a bit of an advantage right now. But it should still be fine. This match might go on for a long while, just like the one between JoJo and BingBang. Also known as BJJ, also known as DaddySmurf, because apparently they have a lot of alt accounts. Both Kattt and Makro are fairly defensive as far as their playstyle goes. I think Makro has got some more nice aggressive styles, playing up close in a pattern-like style. So this might be a little bit difficult for Kattt to figure out on how to exactly approach the way that Makro plays. But I think it should be fine. I think Kattt can definitely win some games. With both players being very defensive in their playstyle, this might go on for a very long while. This might go all the way to sudden death, multiple games even, if everything goes in a certain way. If neither player manages to end the game and get a victory, and Kattt takes the second game. GG's. This is now a series that will go on for longer than 4-0, because it is now tied up 1 apiece between these two players. With both players up 1 game, this is now ultimately just a best of 5. The next person to win 3 games will advance on to the semifinals, which is also a best of 7. And that will be against me, which is going to be a tough match, considering the players that they could be facing. Both Kattt and Makro have a relatively calm, relatively, conservative way of farming. Not wanting to do the most amount of like weird kicks and things, just wanting to keep it simple but effective. As long as you get your items, you're fine. Oh, and Kattt barely gets the second kill against Makro, placing down that 1 bomb at the bottom. Makro not quite able to outrun that flame. The flame reaches quite far. 6 flame range is quite large considering. Actually, what is the average flame length between all Bomberman games, I wonder? I know that some Bomberman games have it at 4 or something like that. I don't remember which ones. I know in Battlegrounds it is 5. You start at 2 and then you get 3 extra as you get stars. In this game it's 6. The flames are quite large, and you can do some nasty things with these flames. The middle lane, the middle horizontal lane, is a very dangerous line to place bombs at, because those flames can reach places that you wouldn't normally expect if you haven't played this game a lot. The 3 middle lanes that go horizontally, can I show that? I can't. I would have to tap out, which would stop my recording. That's not a good idea. But the 3 middle lanes that go from left to right, on those 3 lanes, the 6 flame bombs actually reach all the way to the top and the bottom. So those are some dangerous places to put the bombs. If you want to be very aggressive, you can play some line styles on that. And if you don't want to, you can do something else. Whoa. That was an interesting move. I thought Kattt also stood inside a flame, but maybe she just managed to dodge that. Maybe. Kattt is now up 3-1. This is much better than being up 3-0, because then Makro would be quite under some threat of being eliminated from the quarterfinals already. At least Makro does have a game now. This is not going to be... I mean, Makro did get a game early on already. I believe it was the first game. Am I correct about that? I have a memory that exists sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. This is why having a co-commentary is nice, because they can pay attention as well, which will really help out. Kattt doing an accidental box glitch there, but it doesn't end up amounting to anything. Makro adding in some kicks of his own despite preferring the line style. Kattt being very strategical, not being overly afraid of bombs, willing to take a risk and staying in the middle of bombs, knowing that she is probably going to stay safe. Oh, and that final one. Should have been down one more layer to stay safe for them from that bomb. With that game, it is now 3-2 in favor of Kattt. Let's see if Makro can even it up to 3 games apiece and take it to the match point between both of these players. That would be a very exciting way to end these quarterfinals with another 7-game series. There was a 7-game series, there was a 4-game series, there was the thing that I had, which was supposed to be a 4-0, but I flopped 1 game for literally no reason other than oops, whatever, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's not like I'm gonna die because I didn't win that game. And yeah, if Makro can win this one, it's gonna be another 7-game series. If not, it's gonna be a 6-game series, which might be interesting as well, to have a wide variety of different amount of games between these two players. I thought there would be more 4-2s. If Kattt wins this one, it will be a 4-2. Kattt just barely dodging that one, getting out of the way of the flames. Not wanting to give Makro one more game, because that would never be a good idea. You don't want to give away your lead, even if you are confident against the player you're coming up against. Makro almost perhaps getting a pin on the top half of the on the top side of the map, but fortunately that didn't happen. Getting pinned is a very sad and aggravating way to go out, especially if it's in the early game. Makro is staying very safe, being a little bit aggressive, trying to find that win, but he's not finding it. Kattt just keeps on dodging. There's chaos all around. Chaos is being created. The chaos is not working out though. If Makro had one more bomb there... this is a Makro win. If Makro had one more bomb there, he could have potentially gotten Kattt, but he got Kattt anyway right afterwards, so it didn't matter. Another 7-game series. The winner of this one moves on to the semi-finals. Will Kattt close it out with the early lead that she had with a 3-1? Or will Makro, against all of the odds, stay calm and take the final game and move on to the semi-finals himself? That is what we're going to decide here. My brother is playing the piano downstairs. Fantastic. Hopefully you can't hear it. You probably can't hear it anyway because there's no music. I mean, there is music. There's no music right now because this is live, but I will add music in post-production, so you know. Makro seems to be having some tough luck with farming items, but he does seem to be maxed now. If Kattt wins this one, this is going to be a cast-off in the semi-final between me and Kattt. Between Kattt and I. Which might be very interesting. I don't know which one I prefer more. I don't know if Kattt is going to want to commentate her own match against me, another commentator. Makro doing that corner, the edge bomb thing. Not working out quite so. Ooh, that was a close dodge. At least on my screen. Makro wanted to do that one more kick, but that one more kick did not go off because the bomb was already shaking. Once the bomb is shaking, you cannot kick it anymore. The bomb will stay there, you cannot manipulate it. Both players really putting their best on the line right here. Wanting to take that final game. Makro could have potentially done some aggression there, but decided to take it more safely. Ooh, and that final game. That final little bomb that Makro placed got him the final victory, and that's a 4-3 for Makro. Makro will be moving on to the semi-finals, and Kattt, unfortunately, is eliminated. There will no longer be a caster-off in the semi-finals, unfortunately. That could have been exciting, but oh well. And with that, we now have figured out who all the 4 warriors are that are going to the semi-finals, with Vaza, Makro, JoJo, and Scary. And that has been the quarterfinal stage. The 4 people that advanced were Scary, JoJo, Vaza, and Makro. We had some very close series and very one-sided series. Scary vs flyerkid was a bop. Whether flyerkid choked or Scary played well, you may be the judge on that. BingBang almost pulled a reverse sweep on JoJo after going down 0-3, but unfortunately was unable to close it out. But he gave some excellent games. Vaza did have one oopsie loss against D3, but it was mostly a pretty one-sided low-effort bop as well. And sadly, Kattt didn't manage to take the 3-1 lead to a victory to have a commentator face-off in the semifinals. Makro was able to adapt and won the final 3 games to advance instead. And that's about it. Thank you for watching BombTag Olympics. Make sure to watch the other videos if you haven't yet, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.